So 2025 is almost here. In fact, it probably will be 2025 by the time you're watching this video. And instead of me doing one of those traditional highlight reels of wins and accomplishments, instead, I'm going to share my favorite AI tools that I used in 2024 to help me move forward. Now, that's my business, my personal brand, and also this YouTube channel. It's made significant strides in 2024, and I want to share with you what AI tools and processes helped me get there. So be sure to stick around for the entire video. And I also want to thank all of you who have supported my channel in 2024. I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers, most of those coming from this year. So whether you've liked my video, watched a video, subscribed to my channel, bought my AI Beginners Bootcamp, or just interacted with me online in some way, I truly appreciate all of the support. And I look forward to making more useful AI videos in 2025. But if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. My name is Ryan, and my mission is to help you navigate the overwhelming world of artificial intelligence. And if you want to know my favorite AI tools and prompts that I use for marketing and content creation, be sure to get my free AI Marketing Essentials Guide. You can find the link for that below this video. So let's dive right into my favorite AI tools and softwares for 2024. And number one is ChatGPT. And let me just say this, if you're not subscribed to ChatGPT Plus, you're not taking AI seriously enough, in my opinion. So the very first thing I'd recommend you do is invest $20 a month into ChatGPT Plus. Notice how I said the word invest and not just buy or purchase. This is an investment. You should be getting a return on $20 a month easily if you know how to use ChatGPT Plus. And my three reasons why this is still the Swiss Army knife of AI and my go-to AI tool is for three reasons. Number one, ideation and brainstorming. I use this tool all the time, right? If I don't know the answer to something or I'm just looking for general ideas, my first instinct now is to pull up ChatGPT Plus and prompt away. Whether that's finding new video ideas for my YouTube channel, whether that's finding any general content ideas for my social media channels, whether that's just general business strategies or business ideas, I can rely on ChatGPT Plus to kind of be my AI assistant, so to say, for anything related to ideation and brainstorming. Number two is the concept of content repurposing or content recycling. Notice all these different custom GPTs on the top left, whether that's a video to blog post GPT, right? So anytime I create a YouTube video, I'll go in here, I'll have an assistant go in here and repurpose that YouTube video using the transcript into an SEO optimized blog post that has a certain guideline of parameters on how to write it, certain structures. So that's one use case. You can also transform that or repurpose that into social media posts. I clicked on the wrong one, but video to social media posts. And guess what? You can also repurpose that into an email newsletter, as I have a custom GPT just for my emails. And for general stuff, I have a Ryan Dozer AI agent that kind of mimics how I talk, right? I upload all the knowledge on the back end. It's good to have an assistant just like this to bounce ideas off and just use this for anything related to short form content creation. Now, my newest custom GPT that I created is called Threadcraft. Now, this repurposes content, whether that's a YouTube video, a blog post, or any other form of longer content into an optimized Twitter thread or X thread, right? The threads are kind of the best content format on X that I've seen gain the most traction. So that's best practice. And so that's another example of what you could use a custom GPT for. Now, if you're on the free version of ChatGPT, you can't build custom GPTs. You can use them. You can look at the GPT store, get a link from someone to use their custom GPTs, but you don't have the option to come up here. And if I click my GPTs and click create one, you don't have the option to build that. And that is a huge thing, in my opinion, if you're going to use ChatGPT correctly, are building these custom GPTs to accomplish certain tasks or specific tasks that speed up your life, make you more efficient, and also get you better outputs than just kind of shotgunning prompts here and there. Now, the next AI tool I used a decent amount in 2024 is Claude. And if you've never heard of Claude, this is one of ChatGPT's top competitors, owned and operated by a company called Anthropic. They've made some pretty big strides, I would say, early in 2024, but towards the end, they kind of slowed down. They were overshadowed by the likes of OpenAI making all these updates to ChatGPT. Google making a ton of different AI updates to Gemini. And I think those really surpassed and overshadowed what Claude is doing. At the beginning of the year, I would say they were ahead or neck and neck with ChatGPT. That is not the case right now heading into 2025, but there still is a lot of use for Claude. Number one, I love Claude 3.5 Sonnet. This is still one of my favorite AI models right now when it comes to content creation, short form and long form, even repurposing content I've had success with. Claude 3.5 Sonnet just sounds more empathetic. It sounds more realistic. I just found that the outputs I use with this have tend to be better than GPT 4.0, even Gemini 2.0, Llama, or any other models that are currently out there. I found Claude 3.5 Sonnet to be a good option. They also added this update called writing style, which I thought was really unique. So you'll see I've made my own Ryan Dozer writing style. You can create and edit your own writing styles. You can even use this on the free version of Claude, which is why I think this is such a big update. You'll see here I'm on what's called a Claude project. This is exclusive to members of Claude Pro. And by the way, I'm actually going to cancel my Claude Pro subscription as ChatGPT recently got a new update where you can make ChatGPT projects for free. You don't even have to be a member of Plus to make projects. And so I think that kind of makes these Claude projects obsolete, in my opinion. And I have a whole video talking about this, and I'll leave that and every other relevant video that I'm mentioning in the video description below. But regardless, you'll see I've uploaded all the knowledge here and all these different chats. I would say that is the second AI tool that I use the most in 2024 is Claude. Another one of my favorite AI tools from 2024 is Perplexity. If you haven't heard of Perplexity by now, they're an AI-powered search engine, and they're looking to compete with the likes of Google. Now, my number one use case for Perplexity to this day is anything research-related. I don't like the results that I still get on SearchGPT when I'm doing research-related tasks, or sometimes even Google search for that matter, right? Results are still censored. There's a lot of different ads all over the place. I do like Google's Learn About and NotebookLM. I think they're coming a long way when it comes to research, but I still turn to Perplexity if I'm asking for anything research related. So here's an example, right? You can also create what are called Perplexity spaces. You can think of this as Perplexity's version of a custom GPT or a Claude project, but I really like this, right? You can upload your sources, give it custom instructions. You can even use different AI models inside Perplexity, whether that's Grok, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, GPT 4.0, Sonar, which is their model. Think about this for a second. Claude still can't connect to the internet. I didn't mention that on one of the downsides of why I still use ChatGPT over Claude right now. But what you could do is use Claude 3.5 Sonnet inside a Perplexity space and use it alongside Perplexity. Just a little tidbit there that I wanted to give you. But I love using Perplexity spaces for anything related to marketing research or keyword research. Those are probably my two big use cases right now where I leverage this AI research assistant on Perplexities. You'll see some of the chats I've done here. But anything related to research, you can hop over. You can get on a free plan. There is a pro version. It costs $20 a month called Perplexity Pro. But I wouldn't recommend people subscribe to that. I have a whole video explaining my thought process unless you're in here every single day doing research-related tasks. But regardless, start a free account on Perplexity, dive in, do anything related to research, and I'm sure you will enjoy the results that you get. But that is another one of my favorite AI tools from this past year is Perplexity. Now, if there was an award for Newcomer AI Tool of the Year, I might give it to NotebookLM. This is Google's new AI-powered research assistant. That's what they label it as, at least. And all you need is a free Google account to access this. I've talked about NotebookLM a lot on my channel, but why would you use this over a ChatGPT or a Claude, right? Well, number one, this is a great resource to help you learn any complex topics, whether it's ChatGPT, Bitcoin, rocket science, right? Any complex topic that you can think of, what you can do is add any sources from the internet right here, right? Whether that's a Wikipedia article, a PDF, a YouTube video. You can add these sources and then break it down. I know it's hard to see with my little window here, but if I scroll over, you can then break down these sources into study guides, briefing documents, timelines, FAQs. And what's really revolutionary about NotebookLM is you can create what's called an AI audio overview. And this what really put them on the map were these AI generated podcasts. So I'm going to play a few seconds of this if you haven't seen this already to show you what this sounds like.
All right, so you want to go deep on ChatGPT, huh?
Looks like it. I mean, you've sent me a whole stack of articles and even a Reddit thread that's just buzzing.
Even a Reddit thread, that's just buzzing, right? I like those two default voices. Now, in the future, I do hope they give you the option to have more voices or more choices of different voices that you can use, or even adding your own voice as a clone. You can do what's called interactive mode. That's a recent update where I can come in here and actually join the conversation, which is really cool. But the downside of that is you can't download the WAV file or the audio file and use that to create other forms of content. So that is still a flaw right now. But if you haven't tried NotebookLM yet and you're trying to use it for understanding complex topics, even repurposing, or even generating an AI audio overview of a specific topic, I would highly recommend you dive into NotebookLM for free and give it a shot. Now, if you do anything related to video content creation, you're definitely going to want to check out Opus Clip. This was another one of my favorite AI tools from 2024 that I still use. And what this tool does is you plug in one long form video, right? Whether that's a YouTube video or a podcast episode, which is what I do. And every time I publish a podcast episode, I'll plug in the URL or upload the file. And in a matter of about 10 minutes, what Opus Clip does is it generates 30 of these short clips that are optimized for mobile and those short video platforms. TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, LinkedIn, YouTube, etc., right? So what I can do from one simple episode, plug in the URL, it chops it up into all these different clips. It comes up with an AI generated title that you can edit however you like. It comes up with an AI generated description. And the best part is it went through the entire video and found clips that it thought had the best chance to go viral on those different platforms. You'll see it has a score right here, 99 out of 100. It grades the hook, the flow, the value, the trend. Think about how much time this used to take before a tool like Opus Clip. You'd have to either do it yourself or outsource this to a video editor where they'd have to manually go through a long video, chop up clips, re-optimize it, right? Optimize it for mobile, add a title, add a description, go into each platform one by one, optimize, upload, publish, etc. Well, what I actually use this for is you can go in and create a calendar, and you'll see here you can schedule out all these different videos by integrating your social media platforms. So you can literally have a month or 2 months worth of content scheduled and ready to go in a matter of minutes. And if you head over to my channel and click the shorts videos here, almost all of these were created from Opus Clip and automatically published to my YouTube account on the shorts feature, right? And so you'll see a lot of these have hundreds of views, 400 views, 500, 300. Now, is that anything crazy? Did that go viral? No, but those are 500 views that I wouldn't have gotten had I not used a tool like Opus Clip to chop this up and publish it on a medium like YouTube Shorts to attract a new set of eyeballs. So again, that is why Opus Clip is one of my favorite AI tools from 2024. When it comes to long-form SEO optimized blog posts, there's really one AI tool that I've used that I think still is above the rest when it comes to creating long-form content, and that is SEOWriting AI. I have a full review. You can find that in the description below where it goes through all the different features, pricing, compares it to other tools, but I really just love their interface and outputs, and I have yet to find another AI writing tool that has produced what SEO writing can produce that competes with the price. And so what I really love about this that a lot of AI writing tools haven't figured out yet is they give you the option to choose from all of these different AI models, whether it's Llama, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, GPT-4o, right? And all these different OpenAI and Claude models. Other AI tools just say publish. They don't even give you the option or functionality to change the different models when you're creating outputs. And that does matter a lot, in my opinion, when you're trying to create quality, long-form SEO optimized blog posts and trying to win for competitive keywords on Google. They also make this process of creating a blog post very easy, step by step, right? Templates here, tables, conclusions, H3, so they give you a lot of structure. They have internal and external linking features, content syndication, outlining. You can publish it directly to your website by integrating your WordPress site through a plugin. And there's so many other things that you can do with SEOWriting AI. And I would also make this as my final point. They are frequently updating this tool. Again, I've tested dozens of AI writing tools, and SEOWriting AI always seems to have new updates. I would say 1 or 2 every single month, while most of these other AI tools remain stale. And so that is why if you're going to look for an AI writing tool, I would recommend SEOWriting AI. And if you're looking for an all-in-one AI tool that takes things a step further versus just writing blog posts, I would also check out Blaze AI. It is a little more expensive. I think it costs $30 or $40 a month on one of their basic packages. But really what this is, it's a combination of ChatGPT, Hootsuite, and also Canva. And I have a full review covering Blaze AI. I'll leave that in the video description below as well. What I really like about this is they have a brand kit, so you can train this on your voice. That's really cool. They have templates here, right? So this reminds me of Canva. You have access to these hundreds, if not thousands, of different graphics that you can use for all forms of content. They have social media management. So like I mentioned with Hootsuite, you integrate your social accounts and you can do the same functionalities like you could on Hootsuite or a Sprout Social for a fraction of the price. And they also have some cool analytics things here that you can do. They have folders, right? There's so many different things that you can do with Blaze AI. I would call this the Swiss Army knife of AI writing tools or AI SaaS tools. Now, here's the thing about Blaze AI, and I said this in my review. Same goes to SEO Writing AI. If you know how to build a custom GPT and tweak it and set parameters and guidelines and you're comfortable doing that, AI tools like Blaze and SEO Writing don't make a lot of sense. But when it comes to just beginners to AI or someone looking for an all-in-one solution who doesn't want to get into the weeds of ChatGPT or Claude projects or custom GPTs, and they're looking for a simple solution, right? Blaze AI could be a great tool for you. Notice all the different templates here that they have ready to go, whether it's a social media post, whether that's creating multiple social media posts, blog posts, content outline, case studies, Facebook Marketplace, Instagram Reels, TikTok thumbnails, YouTube thumbnails, emails, ads, website sales, customer service, on and on and on. I have to give it to Blaze AI. They are continually updating their tool and they really make this an easy to use all-in-one AI tool. So that's another tool that I dove into in 2024 that I did have some success with. And lastly, I did use several free AI image generators to help me generate AI images for landing pages, social media graphics, YouTube thumbnails, right? Logos, things of that nature. And so number one is you can use Flux One for free. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Flux One, this is becoming one of my favorite AI image models. This is the model that powers the images that Grok can generate. Now, you can also use a tool like PicLumen to access Flux One for free. There are other tools out there, but I've used PicLumen before and I've had good results. You can also use the Microsoft Bing Image Creator. All you need is a free Microsoft account to use this. This is a free way to access DALL-E 3. Now, DALL-E 3 is only available to users of ChatGPT Plus inside that platform, but if you want to use DALL-E 3 for free, all you need to do is go to the Bing Image Creator and use a free Microsoft account. I would also look into Ideogram. They had an update recently that was pretty good. I've gotten some pretty high quality images off of Ideogram, another high quality free AI image generator. And lastly, Leonardo AI. Again, another high quality free AI image generator. These are all freemium models. But if I go back to Ideogram, for instance, and click upgrade, you can get up to 10 credits a day, which equals 40 images. So you can generate 40 images a day using a free AI tool like Ideogram, which I don't know about you guys, but I don't need more than 40 images a day for what I'm doing. Now, if you're a graphic designer, maybe I'd justify spending some money on these AI image tools, but whether it's Leonardo AI, Ideogram, the Microsoft Bing Image Creator, PicLumen, or other tools to generate images with Flux One, those are some of my favorite free AI image generators that you guys can use right now and into 2025. Now, in addition to just straight AI tools, some of you also might be wondering, what other business softwares am I using to help grow my personal brand, my email list, my YouTube channel, etc.? And I would say one of the top ones is ConvertKit, now called Kit. They recently rebranded to Kit. And I use this to help me with my landing page, right? So this free AI marketing essentials guide was actually created with ConvertKit. So that's one of the features that I like. I also like it for just sending out my general email newsletters every week. Here's a little inside scoop of how I do that, right? I could click into it. I could see the metrics. I love the user interface that ConvertKit offers. It's very simple. It's inexpensive. And that would be my go-to recommendation for creators looking to build their email list and get started with email marketing. Beehive, I know, is another great platform. Go High Level is a good platform as well, but I believe those carry higher price tags on an introductory level than what you can get out of ConvertKit. Now, when it comes to my course, so I created a course in 2024 called called the AI Beginners Bootcamp. And so I'll leave a link for that in the video description below as well. Really, it's just providing you with an easy and organized way to learn the basics and foundations of AI. But where I'm going with this is what I use to create this is called Course Creator 360. This is a white labeled version of Go High Level. Looking back, I probably just would have went with Go High Level, but I was new to online course creation, so I didn't really know where to start. So here's kind of the inside scoop of what my course looks like on the back end as I created it. They also have an easy option here to collect contacts. I like their different automations that you can do, but that's what I use to create my course called the AI Beginners Bootcamp is Course Creator 360. So those were some of my favorite AI tools and general business softwares that I relied on in 2024. And now I want to talk about some of the AI tools that are on the top of my list to dive into more in 2025 and potentially make more videos for you guys on these tools. And number one, of course, is OpenAI's Sora. This was one of their biggest announcements as part of their 12 days of OpenAI. I believe this was 2 or 3 weeks ago they officially launched this. Now, unfortunately, this is only exclusive to paid members of ChatGPT, whether that's ChatGPT Plus at $20 a month or ChatGPT Pro at $200 a month. And let me tell you guys from using this so far, if you're trying to buy the Plus version just to use Sora, you won't get much out of this. Really, to get the most out of OpenAI Sora, you have to be a member of ChatGPT Pro for $200 a month. So unless you plan on being a super user of Sora, I would recommend getting ChatGPT Pro as you don't get as many functionalities on the Plus version. But here are some of the community creations you can do inside OpenAI Sora. You'll see on the bottom, there's little text boxes. This is where you can do a simple text to video prompt down here. There's all these cool little features like storyboard. You can change resolution, things like that. I've made some videos, so I've made 4 videos so far, and some of the previous videos that I did on my channel. And so I could see some use cases for this, right? So just for general social media content, if you want to start using videos instead of images, that could be one use case. But right now, I just think that if you're trying to use this for general purposes, it's not that great in my opinion. There's still a long ways for OpenAI's Sora to come. We'll see where it can go. So that's why in 2025, I think this tool will make some significant strides. Just keep in mind, this is the first iteration of Sora. And in competition to Sora, Google launched their own AI video model called Veo 2. Now, Veo is nothing new. This has been around for about a year now, but the second iteration of Veo is officially here. This came out a couple of weeks ago, similar time frame to when Sora was released. Now, unfortunately, if I go ahead and click sign up for it, I join the waitlist. I still don't have access to Google Veo, so I'm going to make a video once I have access, kind of sharing you my first reactions to this platform. But I am more bullish on Google Veo than I actually am on OpenAI's Sora, really for one main reason. Google owns YouTube, right? Think about the billions and billions of videos on YouTube that were uploaded from real users that Veo has the ability to train on and repurpose from. Versus OpenAI's Sora, I'm not exactly sure how they're training those models or what video platforms they're using. And I would imagine YouTube probably closed off access to OpenAI as they wouldn't want them to train on their own data sets or infrastructure. So that's why I think Google Veo is actually better suited for success in the long term than OpenAI's Sora. So I'm really excited to test this out. Again, you can find the link for this in the video description below and kind of look at all of these different examples. And maybe you have access to Google Veo and I don't. And if you do, I would recommend you dive in and give this new AI video model a whirl. And finally, some other AI tools that are on the top of my list for testing are those related to creating AI agents. So one here is Tascade. That's been around for over a year now. I heard about this several months ago, but they've made significant updates since then. So I look forward to diving back into Tascade and building some agents there. Whether that's a tool like Lindy AI, this is more advanced for email management, customer support, things of that nature. This is one I've heard the AI community rave about lately is Lindy AI. I haven't actually gone in and used it yet. And another one is New Oaks AI. I actually had the founder on my podcast, and he's making some significant updates behind the scenes as well. Another AI agent platform really dedicated to customer support, talking phone agents. You're going to have the ability to clone your voice, right, for AI voice conversations, things of that nature. And so anything related really to AI agents is going to be a priority for me in 2025, as that is the next phase of AI, in my opinion. So if you've made it this far into the video, I appreciate you, but now I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What were your favorite AI tools of 2024, and what do you look forward to most in 2025? Be sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you found this content valuable, but most importantly, guys, I hope you all have a great day and Happy New Year. Cheers to 2025, and let's accomplish some big things.